Hi there, good morning. It has been a long while. I haven't done a video for a long while. A lot has been happening. I thank God for sustenance. I thank God for victory. I'm grateful. I thank God for this new year, surviving last year, surviving this year, thriving in this year. Okay, so my name is Olubunmi Adewale Babatunde, for those of you who do not know. And I run a channel called Nurturing the Nurturers. Of course, it's on YouTube here, so I'm going to post this there. I'm rushing out for a meeting now, but I feel okay. Before catching up with this appointment, let me just say this. It has been on my mind to say it for a while. I feel I should just say it. Now, I think decision making is something that is very crucial, and I find that for some of us it's kind of easy. We just make decisions and that is it. For some of us, it is not too easy, and then some of us make bad decisions even though we made them quickly. Okay, so it's not a question of how quickly you make decisions. Of course, yes, you don't want to be a person who drags and is just always afraid to make a decision. So that's not the idea. Okay, so we're saying making decisions. What's my advice? There are three major things I have learned. Thankfully, my mom has this way of emphasizing one particular one. When I was younger, I used to look at it, this is blackmail. Yeah, this is black. No matter what I come up with, my mommy would be like, have you prayed about it? And that's how she would just say it. And it just helps you like, you this woman, just allow me execute what I want to do. And she says, have you prayed about it? Have you asked God? Now, I found that truly, thank God she kept doing that, because it rings deeply in my heart, rings in my head, rings in my mind, my subconscious, that don't just make decisions brashly. So there are three things that I would say. The first one, pray it through. You may not be a faith-based person, and that's dangerous anyway, but this is it. Okay, if you are a faith-based person, if you're a person who knows God and honors God, please pray about it. See, it's not just that you want a stamp from God, a rubber stamp of yes, go ahead. No, you want to avail yourself of the opportunity of asking divine power. Divine power knows all things. God knows all things. He knows the other factors that can affect that one decision of yours. Say, for instance, you started a business, and you wanted to start a business in 2019. You had everything put together, and you wanted to launch, and it was a business that required that people be coming physically to your shop. That is what the business is. And then COVID happened. Somehow, if you had prayed about it, maybe God would have guided you as to, okay, yes, this could possibly happen. He won't tell you, yes, COVID is coming. Of course, he knew COVID was coming. But he could prepare you as to how to adapt. And then, though COVID will come, it will not crumble and crush you totally. So you have that opportunity. Bible actually says that God knows all things. All. Okay, so he knows the end from the beginning. So why not avail yourself of that? Ask him. Let him, guide your spirit man. He may not give you the thumbprint, a blueprint of all that will happen in the world or regarding you, but please be sure you have his backing. That's number one. Number two is think it through. In the thinking process, you do your research. Go online or make inquiries from people who are already in that industry, in that area, that kind of business or whatever thing you want to do. Ask questions. People who have gone through it. Some people have gone through some challenges. Some are not even put in black and white. Say, for instance, like in Nigeria here, you have policies, some made on time. Policies come up anyhow. Let me just put it that way. If you are not well prepared, you've not done your research, you'll be shocked that what you saw on paper may be different from what you see in practice. So do your research. Do it, yes, verbal. Ask people who are there on practically and what have you. So do your research. Don't go blindly. Number three is feel it through. Now, this one I say feel it through. I know it will sound a bit odd for some of us. You are like, no, some of us do not know the place of our emotions. Your emotions are important. Your emotions are so important. They are crucial. They are as real as they come. Now, it's not to say that all your decisions should be based on your emotions. No. But feel it through in the sense of, if I fail to do this, let me make you laugh. I was talking to one teenager yesterday. I work in a unit in my church that, works with teenagers. And I was telling him, are you preparing for your exams and what have you? And he was telling, maybe not. And so I just asked him, okay, are you prepared for the failure that may come? Because the way you are behaving, there's a likelihood that there's a failure coming. And he just kept quiet and I was like, no. And I'm like, okay. That was me putting him through the feel it through test. If you have played it through in your mind that you'll be depressed if you fail, you'll be sad, you most likely will not be happy being around your classmates and your peers and what have you. You would even feel like locking yourself up in the room and hoping that you can rewind time. Feel it through. It will help you just place some things in the right order. It will help you to prioritize. So don't just make decisions. I'm simply saying these 3 major things are very crucial in making your decisions. 1, pray it through. Make sure you go through the whole process. Don't rush yourself. You and God discuss it. But I hope you're not a slow coach though. Please, it can be very frustrating for others who depend upon you. 2, think it through. Do your research. Think well. I'm sure you heard of SWOT analysis. That's strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Think about it. Check, do that analysis. What are the strengths that I have? What are the weaknesses I have? Then what are the opportunities to this particular venture I'm stepping into? What are the threats that could possibly come? As the things that could maybe crush it or attack it or something. Think about it. And then the last one, please feel it through. Somehow your emotions will teach you. Let me give you a quick example. Say for instance you're a person who just talks anyhow. By the time you play it through, that if I say this thing that is about to drop from my mouth, okay, in the next 15-20 minutes I'll feel cool. No, now I'll feel cool, but in the next 15-20 minutes I'll not feel cool. I'll most likely have to come back, apologize, or if I don't have to apologize, I have to start avoiding that place. I want to interact with that person or something. Please feel it through. It could really do you some good. So those are that's my quick advice for today. Just have a lovely, lovely, lovely day. Hi, bye. Have a good day.